on the extreme point heuristic and evaluation function to create layers, and grid heuristic to generate the final patterns. This heuristic has no local search methods and is deterministic. In details, first, extreme point heuristic. Given item K and a partial solution, we should pick K. To do that, we have a list of feasible points called extreme points. Then we choose one of them and place the item there. Remove this point and new extreme points show up. In the next iteration, all these points will be conceived. But which extreme point should I choose, since the algorithm must meet the practical constraints? So in this case, we adapted this heuristic to analyze points. For example, to meet the visibility constraints, we should place K in such a way it touches the border. So given this set of points, only the black points should be equal. Okay. The same goes for the contiguity analysis, and the set of black points is subject. Now, given these extreme points, which one is the most suitable? In this case, we implemented a list of metrics that we evaluate each of them when placing the item in that point. And this is the list. Okay? And finally, to create the palettes by stacking layers, we have the grid heuristic. Well, it starts from the top by inserting one residual layer, then as many single item layers as possible, and finally, if there are two rooms on it, as many single family layers as possible. Regarding the result, I would like to draw your attention to the bound box function, which shows significantly better result when compared to the other evaluation functions. Regarding the second proposal, we included the grasp meta heuristic. Now, grasp has the exact same grid heuristic for generating the final palettes, but we have the extreme points with reactive grasp to generate the layers. Its improvement phase is based on an upper bound heuristic, which is included here in the graph framework, here, in order to launch the improvement phase. In the end of each iteration, all the reactive structures are updated. Okay? When analyzing the results for palettes and layers, although graph presents a greater number of layers when compared to the first heuristic, here, then the final number of palettes in graph is lower than the first heuristic. This indicates that the composition of palettes is important. So, based on these results, we propose a third solution, an EPMH, an algorithm without improvement phase, in which we have a mixed approach, where we have a heuristic to create layers and an exact algorithm for generating palettes. Basically, the exact method here stacks layers by meeting the palette constraints when reducing the number of palettes. Additionally, we tested different values for the cube factor when using not an exact value but a minimum value for this parameter. And these are some of the results for the third proposal. And in this case, we obtained an improvement greater than 8% when using a factor value, a minimum factor value equal to 55%. And finally, we propose, from the best of your knowledge, the first mathematical description for this problem addressed. And additionally, we proposed math heuristics composed by heuristic and mathematical model. Regarding the math heuristic, mathematical model is a method for the knapsack problem. However, instead of considering the whole set of items, this method considers only a subset of items. So the algorithm has a solution created very fast through a heuristic, and the mathematical model will re-optimize it by considering only one more item. Regarding the mathematical models, these constraints are used for verifying overlap. The contiguity is also met, and the contiguity